Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cap and welcome back to the channel. We're playing a brand new game today. This is called Tribe the Primitive. I skipped the intro cinematic because if you want to play it, you can see what it is. Basically, you're the world's most badass builder who's ever built. And in your previous tribe, you built so much that you pissed off the gods, they burned down your stuff and you were cast out. And now we are exiled to a brand new island. The devs sent me a key to this game to try out to see if it's something I want to play on the channel, and I legitimately couldn't stop playing it. I had so much fun playing this game. It absolutely captivated me. It's kind of like a first-person survival meets civilization meets old-school Warcraft games, in that there's a bunch of building, a bunch of survival as tactics, but then you're working to build up a tribe by assigning them jobs and stuff, and I wanted to bring this game to you guys because I thought it was a lot of fun. And we're just going to get started. Okay, so let's cook the little bit of meat that we have here. I'm not going to go into great detail about all the stuff that's here. You've got your character, which all of these stats increase while you're doing things, so you don't have to like spend skill points there. So just building, crafting, cutting wood, gathering stuff, etc., your skills go up, and of course the more that they go up, the better stuff that happens. Your crafting stuff you can craft within your backpack, some things you need to craft at a workbench. The altar, this is kind of like your skill tree. You've got 4 different ones: danger, pickaxe, hoe, and axe. And each one of these, you'll go to the altar, you have a certain number of items you have to make, and then items get unlocked and buildings unlocked. So this is how you progress in learning how to make new things, is through these altars. And then once you get into your tribe, this is where you do like your tribe management. Okay, so let's cook the meat that it wants us to cook first. This is such a fun game. From what I can gather so far, I only played it for about an hour and a half, I think, the first day. And this game does a fantastic job of walking you through how to do things. Like, the opening tutorial does not leave you just, oh my god, what do I do next? It does a really good job of introducing you into the game and giving you a lot of freedom right off the bat. It's like, okay, so here's some things to do, here's some optional things to do as you're doing those things, and you kind of just take your time and wander around. I don't know yet. Hold on, we gotta go check out the magma. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? That's gorgeous. Look at the lighting off that. That's just nice and trudge. I don't know yet what kind of later on threats there are. From what I played, so you can see my gathering tool, or my gathering skill went up just from picking up some branches. I don't know if eventually you have other threats to deal with besides just basic survival. I'm not entirely sure yet. I didn't get far enough in to see if there's any kind of enemies in this game that eventually attack. I'd kind of assumed you would, since you have weapons and stuff that you can craft or whatever. Go ahead and pick up all these rocks, because we're going to need as much as these. As far as I can tell early on in this version of the game, there isn't an encumbrance. I haven't come ever close to not being able to pick up something yet. It hasn't told me yet, hey, by the way, you're missing blah blah blah, or you can't pick up such and such because you got too much on you, which is fine by me. Now, in the bottom left-hand corner, you've got your food bar, you've got your drink bar, and you've got your energy bar, which basically, that's just how tired you are. And then you have a health bar down at the bottom. I've not done anything yet to actually hurt myself. I've accidentally yeeted myself off a cliff or two and didn't take any damage, so that was always good. Hold on, let's eat a little bit more food. You can see this gives you 30 food and 10 cure, so boom, we eat this. Food is full, and now our health is back up. And then you'll see as you're picking some things up, like the rocks and the weeds, you can pick up just as is. But then you come across some things like this, and you have to have a knife in order to be able to make those. I can't make a knife yet because I don't have the stuff to be able to make that. So, that's one of those, once you get to a workbench, you'll do that. But we're going to go through the opening quest line here, just to kind of get started and show you guys what this game is. If you guys want to see more of this game as we get into it, do me a favor and let me know in the comments if you like it, if you're playing it, how much you're enjoying it. Leave a like on the video if you got a second, because it helps out. And we're just going to have some fun and play this game a little bit. I made it through a good little ways in the intro here, but we're going to keep going. I'm going to go ahead and steal all this yellow grass. Now, one of the things that initially, you'll see here in just a couple of minutes when I get to it. Initially, I was like, oh, that's kind of a bummer, is that when you're doing building of different kinds of huts, you don't necessarily build it the way you want to. And what I mean that, and you'll see here in a minute, is that the buildings that you build have a predefined shape to them, meaning you can't just start building and do whatever you want to. You can put the building wherever you want to, but it has a defined look to it. And initially, I was like, oh, that sucks. I was kind of hoping for a more advanced building. By the way, pick up all the stuff if you start playing here, like all these herbs and things like this, because you're going to need them eventually, and it'll save you a bunch of time of running around. This opening walking path here is going to just load you up with resources that will save you some time of getting later on. So that's why I'm picking up so much of it now, because I know I'm going to need it, and that way I don't have to run back and forth later on to try and get it again. Anyway, so yeah, and the big... Wait, which way's the elder? Where'd he go? Oh, I passed him. Sub, dude. This is old dude. Now, one of the reasons why this game reminds me of the old Civilization is listen to the dialogue. So basically it tells you what to do, you can skip it, and then it'll give you a dialogue option there. For the beginning part of it there, you really only have one option, and that's just, yeah, you're doing good. And then the game starts off by kind of, like I said, walking you in with, this is where you need to go. Let's drink some nasty water. You'll get to kind of see what you look like. You're wearing this creepy looking plank mask. I guess you can just call me Plank. From Ed, and Eddie here. I'm curious as to how you would drink this way. I mean, you basically just have to splash it up and hope it dripped off there. Alright, so you can see over the top left you have the things that it's asking you to do. It turns green once you've done it. So, we got a drink of agua. Let's go up here. Chief's letting us borrow his sleeping mat for a second. We'll catch a quick little nap. And ta-da, now we finished that, and boom, quest updated, talk to the elder again. And now it's raining. Top right-hand corner, you can see that you have 4 people. They're currently not doing anything, 4 places to sleep, and 4 houses. And then there's the little moon shape there. The orange part is the daytime, of course. The moon part is the nighttime. Let's go talk to Elder Dude again. I'm just going to skip his here. You're going to need tools. He wants to send you to the workshop. There we go. You can ask him questions, and he'll kind of point you around. The island in this game does a fantastic job of providing you with stuff. It's not really hard to find stuff. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make some incense, because I'm going to need it here in just a couple minutes anyway, and it'll save me some time. Let's see, a crude knife. Go ahead and make one of those. In order to make a crude axe, you can click on it, and it'll tell you what you have, what you need left of it. If it's red, you can make it. If it's white, if it's red, you can't make it. Okay, so I need some vines, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to run back over here where these hanging vines are, now that I have my little knife. Also, that's something else I really like, and I hope the devs don't take it, is right now, you can sprint forever. There's no stamina bar, your guy doesn't start huffing and puffing because he's, you know, out of breath or anything. Now, the more you do and the more you run, of course, your energy meter down there with a little moon with the Z's behind it, it does go down some. The more activity you do, but it takes a while, so you're not really left hindered by running 10 steps and then sucking eggs. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and craft myself a crude axe, and I'm gonna go ahead and make me a spear as well. Let's see, I put the axe down here and the spear down here. Okay, if I had to make one complaint, and it's not even really a complaint, is this is one of those games where everything that you have stays in your inventory. Your little tool belt, your quick action stuff down here, it doesn't go back and forth. So you can't move it from here to open up an inventory spot. Everything that stays in your inventory, even if you equip it to your quick slot. But that's the tiniest minor complaint. It hasn't been a problem yet. See, you've crafted yourself some tools. Yep, I did. First tools. Except. Okay, so we're going to be making our first house, which is the workshop, basically. This will give you an introduction into how to do the building. So we're going to start construction of it. There's an optional quest you can see at the top there that you have your main quest it wants you to do every time, and then you have some optional stuff you can do along the way that will kind of help you out. And in this case, it's saying, hey, by the way, you can go inside the village storeroom and get a bunch of supplies if you're lacking some yourself, and that way you have basically all the stuff you need to. So if you forgot to gather stuff during your little opening mission when you're walking over here, it's okay. It's not a big deal. First off, everything's really easy to find in the beginning part, and secondly, the first mission you do when you walk over here and access this, look, here's all the stuff it needs. Bamboo, wood, vines, big leaves, yellow grass. It just gives it to you and like, ta-da, now you have an optional quest, and we can start building our first little workshop, which it says workshop, but I consider this my home. I'm going to build mine. Let's see, we're going to go private, workshop, foundation cost. See, then as you unlock things, you got the sleep hut, medium sleep hut, a big sleep hut, and then in our food, you got hunters and fishers and farming and cook's hut. And then production, you got wood gatherers, shamans, potters, stonecutter, and then the various storage huts, marketplace, things like this. So as you progress and you unlock things, then what you end up doing is, yes, I get it. Then you go to the altar, you learn new sorts of things, and that's how you learn to make new buildings and new items. Put my knife away. Okay, so this is what I meant by the building here. When you slap it down, it gives you the blueprint. It puts everything down for you automatically. Everything in blue is where you need to place stuff. So you just start putting stuff down. You know, you can just hold down E if you want to and walk over it and ta-da, and then it builds it as you're going along. Which initially, like I said, I was like, oh, I can't build it the way I want to. But then as I started building it, I'm like, dude, the layout that it makes of these buildings, they're all unique and they all look so freaking cool. I was very quickly over not being able to make my own house the way I wanted it to, because I'm like, I couldn't have made one this cool. Let's finish making our house real quick. See, this is why it pays to pick up a bunch of resources early on, because you don't have to worry about, you know, running out and gathering some after the fact. Get the back door on here. And then it has you put down a couple small things here for construction. Put down your little workbench, and ta-da! Your first house is completed. My new workshop. Check that out. And then it's like, cool, go back, and from here you got your workshop, your workbench, and you got a storage chest so you can put stuff in here. But there's not an encumbrance, so right at the moment you don't really have a reason to put anything on there. But let's go back and talk to the elder dude. At least in the beginning, you will spend a lot of time running back and forth. You find the elder, go do this, find the elder, that sort of stuff, and he meanders along, but it's not that big a deal. Have you made your hut? Indeed, my hut is done. Great, good. The gods find you to their liking. It's learning how to feed yourself. Craft a spear, which I already did. Ta-da, and now we're going to go fishing. So we can go over here and we can catch some fish. Now, with your spear, you can just stabby like this, or you can hold right-click and aim. We're going to see if we can catch us a rabbit, because that's a good source of food, too. Every single time that I've been playing this, there's always rabbits. Got it! There's always rabbits around this general area. So it's not real hard to find them if you're looking for food. Now, I've killed the rabbits over here a dozen times, and they always spawn back. So, at least in this general area, food is not hard to find, and they always come running back over here. And you don't have to be super duper accurate with the spear in order to hit it. As long as you're close, it counts it. And at least on the rabbits and raccoons, it's a one-shot thing. Alright, so you want me to go all the way down over here. There's two ways you can find your fish here. You can use your hawk eye, which if you hold left alt, it highlights stuff like that, makes it easy to see. But you don't have to hold it down, you just tap it and it kind of makes everything glow. You can try to, shoot it like that, or you can just walk down here in the water and stab them. Works a lot easier than doing this. I stood up on that rock and tried to spear fish like Tom Hanks in Castaway here for a while, and I couldn't get it. I just couldn't get it. I was doing terrible. And so I jumped down in the water and just started stabbing at them. They don't seem to swim too far away. And as I'm doing it now, that I'm realizing that I'm not doing a very good job here. Yeah, gotcha. I'm just trying to get a few here, because eventually I'm going to have to cook all those anyway. Just going to deplete the entire population. Ta-da! Fishing is done. Fishing quest. And you can see my hunter mastery is up to level 4 now. This game is just fantastic. Absolutely love it. It does seem to rain a decent chunk. Also, I'm playing on epic settings right now with the highest it'll go, and I'm rocking a solid 60 FPS, and that is while recording at the same time. What's up, dude? Have you caught some fish yet? I caught all the fish. Remember to use the great gift of fire to cook them before eating. Oh yeah, and there's a big volcano though over there that's like constantly erupting. That's kind of the antagonist of this game. Uh-oh. Have you felt that? Fire Mountain has grown angry with us. It means the gods disapprove of our ways. You must make a sacrifice to appease them. Go find our altar, burn some incense as an offering to show our respect, and you're good to go. On my way. Okay, so this is the part in which you're going to learn how to do upgrades and learn new stuff. I need to have some incense, which I already made. Right somewhere all up in here. There it is, incense. I already made it, so I don't have to craft it. If you didn't have it by now, it would tell you to make some incense, which you just got to find like 5 herbs and slap it together on the workbench. But since I knew what I was going to be doing ahead of time, I went ahead and just grabbed it, saved me some trouble. Hang on, did I already pass it? I may not have passed it yet. There's a thing that I gotta find right over here. I want to show you guys if I can find it again. I found it on, oh, here it is. This I found on accident last time. Boom, bonus unlocked. So when you go into your tribe panel, because I found this right here, this little bonus, increase tribe production by 25%. There's 5 little bonus things laying around. This is the only one I found so far. But if you're playing the game along with me, which it is a static map, by the way, it's not randomly generated. The bamboo shrine thing over here is on the path to the altar. So it's not super duper hard to find. I missed it the first time I came over here because I didn't know what I was doing. You know, kind of looking for it as I go here. But let's run over to the altar and we can make a sacrifice and show you what that looks like. Technically, right at the moment, it's nighttime. You can see by the sundial thing up at the top corner there that I should be sleeping right now, but I'm still good and I'm going to get some stuff done. This is the altar. This is one of the altars. Now, if you open up the map, you'll see that there's altars in different places. We have this altar, then we have this one, and this one. I think there's another one somewhere. I can't remember where it's at. But you can see the map it's pretty big. There's quite a bit to it. It doesn't look that big in terms of like the size of the icons, but you know, this is where I built it and I just ran all the way over here and that's as far as I went. Eventually you unlock these other altars and you can fast travel to them. I haven't got that far yet. So, when you get ready to do your thingamajig, you go into this menu here, your altar, and this is where you'll choose which ritual you want to do. It wants me to do this one first. It's the only thing I can do. But you can see the required resources, the incense I just have. It unlocks the talisman and the bamboo totem, and the sleep hut and the fisher's hut. And then after that, you need incense and 3 talisman. You get the water, skin, and the cook's hut. You can go over and do another one here. If you have 5 bone talisman and 5 divine incense, you can use this. But you can see these are also altars in different regions. See, travel to the northern, the southern. This one's the northern. This one's the eastern, and this is the one that we're at now. So this is all the stuff you can learn here. So we're gonna go ahead and learn this, slap our incense down, and get ready for a trippy little cutscene. Okay, so we just saw a cool little pirate ship and volcano exploding, and it wants us to go back and talk to the Elder. Like I said, this is one of those that initially I was like, man, you do a lot of running in this game, but it's not that big a deal. Also, this cave is a good place for resources like for blue rocks, which you'll like, oh crap, I forgot to pick those up. So here's a bunch of blue rocks, here's a bunch of blue rocks over there, there's a bunch of vines in here if you want to grab some while you're in here. I like the fact that the game, like a lot of games, when you pick it up, it has the number in parentheses right next to the item you picked up to tell you how many you have, so you don't have to try and keep track of it. So, let's follow the path back. Oh, and that's something else too, is most of the areas you go to in the very beginning have this nicely defined little pathway to kind of lead you that direction, so you're not just wandering around lost the entire time. Of course, you can go whatever direction you want to, but if you're trying to figure out which way to go, like I can't find the altar, there's a path marked with these cute little statues all the way around here. But let's run back to the Elder and see what he wants. Hey, what's up, old dude? I gotta tell you about my fever dream I had. Yes, I did. Saw something strange vision. Fire Mountain's angry. Fire everywhere. Also, a strange sound. A big boat. I feel crazy. Aha! Yeah, I love the dialogue here. It totally reminds me of Civilization when everybody's just talking to you in weird languages. You must be our savior. Now listen, we don't have time to tread lightly. Save our fellow exiles. We're all exiles here. Vision's true. You already know what you gotta do. Big tribe needs lots of food. Okay, so now it wants me to build a fisher's hut. Can do. And then it pops up and tells you how to do that. Deliver tools and food to occupy huts. So, we have a bunch of supplies already, but I guarantee we're going to need some other ones. Also, here's something I wanted to show you that looks super cool. I love the way the tree chopping works in this here. So when you hit it with an axe, it chops out this little wedge. You can just hack and slash at it until it eventually falls down, or you can go around in a circle and it hacks out little chunks of here. Oops, a little high. There we go. I got wood cutting level 2. There we go. And cut this one out, and we missed. There we go. Boom. Tree fall over and go boom, and then you just pick it up here. Now, you don't get a ton of wood from knocking down trees. I mean, I've got 8 logs there from there, so it's an okay amount. But it's not like, oh my goodness. I am going to go ahead and chop down a bunch of bamboo because I'm going to need you're going to need bamboo to build pretty much every hut that you come across. But right next to the village is this giant bamboo forest and a whole bunch of big leaves. So it's really easy. Also, when you chop bamboo, if you aim at one, boom, it chops down like 5 at a time. So you don't have to do each one individually. And from what I can tell, all the bamboo goes down in one hit. So it's really easy to find. And I'm okay with that. All right, we got enough supplies to at least get started. If not, let me see. There's vines there, big leaves here. There's yellow grass up there. There's more bamboo absolutely everywhere. So you can put it wherever you want to. And when you build the fishing hut, you can put it wherever you want. It doesn't seem to have like a problem trying to figure out where. It's not like problematic. So as long as it's on the river, it'll basically give you the option to kind of put it wherever you want to. The wider the area, the better. So I can put mine right on, and now I can start building this. And again, you can't decide how you want to build it. It builds it in the shape it wants to, but the building designs on these are really cool, so I'm completely okay with that. Each one has its own unique design, and as you build them, they show up on the map up there, your little compass, and they retain their shape on the compass so you can tell which direction you're looking at them. Also, if you're in the middle of building something and you have to run and get supplies, you can see up on the compass there, it's red, so it lets you know that's currently being built. So in case you're having to go run and get supplies and you forget what you're working on, then it points you in the right direction. What are the odds I got enough supplies to build this first time without having to go get some? I'm gonna guess not, but we'll see how it goes as I finish up here. First time I built this, I definitely did not have enough supplies. I had to go run around and get some. No resources. I'm missing big leaves. Some of this you can do. Yellow grass I'm still good on. Big leaves I need more of. Okay, let's go get some more big leaves. They're literally right here. I don't know how many I'm going to need exactly, but I'll grab a chunk of them since they're so easy to get. But, oh man, we haven't even got into like the tribe management of the game where you assign tribes to do things. If you play like the old school Warcraft games or the old Civ games, it's like, okay, I'm going to assign you to gather wood, I'm going to assign you to make fish, and you're my food source for the place. That sort of stuff. If you played those kind of games, you'll see that and recognize it in this game too. And it's really, really cool. Okay, so the last thing I need to do is make a bamboo totem, which I think I have the supplies for, but you have to make that at a workbench. So I'll run back to Mikasa here. I got prime real estate where I'm at. Bamboo totem. What am I missing? More bamboo. Well, it's a good thing there's some bamboo right here. Bamboo totem and craft. Ta-da! Now we have our bamboo totem. We can slap that down over here, and we will have our fishing village, and then I can kind of show you what it looks like when you get into the tribe management stuff. Boom. Ta-da! Our fishing hut is ready to go. That's going to be really cool. Okay, we got to go talk to the elder real quick, and then he explains how things work as far as, you know, assigning people to go different places and what you're going to do. Let's see. Food. I could probably eat a smidge. Get that back up. Water. So from what I've seen so far, you can drink water straight out of the river and it doesn't hurt you, so that's not bad. What's up, dude? Fishing hut is done. Time to make the tribesmen work. Bring tools, place a torch in the totem by the hut store. More torches mean more workers. The signal seems simple enough. Also need to eat here. Have some food rations, bring them to the fishing hut. Got it. So he's giving me some food, put into my rations, because then in order to be able to get the people to work, you have to have certain supplies in each place. And I'll show you what I mean when we get to the fishing hut down here. You got to give them the tools that they need to be able to work. So you have to kind of give up some tools, basically, but it's not a big deal. So you open this up. They have to have a spear, so I'm going to have to give them my spear, which is right here. Put that there, and I'll make me another one. Food rations. Let me see. I think I can split it into a stack here, because I'm not going to give them everything. I'll give them 3. Boom. Put that there. Assign 2, and then you can tell them where you want to. Right at the moment, village storage. So any fish they catch, they're going to put in the village storage. I'm going to start off and just put 1 on there right now, because I only have 4 total. The max you can have is 5. No, you tell me what, I'll put 2 over here, and that way I can put, yeah, I'll put 2 over here, that way I can catch some. And done. You can see that the progress bar is going up, and each time it goes up, they gather a little bit more food. Take 5 rations to the fishers. Oh, I have to take 5 rations here. Oh, okay, so put you over there. Take, oh, okay, so I draw, oh, I see. I gotta go, dang it, I gotta go cook one. I'm supposed to give them 5 rations. Last time I just gave them my entire stack of meat. What's up, bunny? and completely forgot. And I was like, oh crap, I just gave them everything I have. Now I don't have any food to eat. What a moron. It's okay, I can craft one more. I can cook it over here. Food rations. We'll craft you. Actually, let me go ahead and craft all of these so I have food again too. That won't take me just a second. Craftsman level 3, baby. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. Old dude just kind of wanders about. Calling him Bob. Bob the Elder. I don't know his real name. They just call him the Elder, but I call him Bob. Yeah, so when you got these torches here, this is the maximum number of people you can have assigned. It just sticks those over there. Okay, so let me split you and split by 1. Put you over there. Boom. Ta-da! This place is up and running. After it's good to go, you should see here in just a minute, there'll be people actually here. They'll start gathering, they'll start doing all their fishing and stuff, so that's good. Talk back to him, and then he'll tell you about doing the little tribe switching around here. And this is when it gets into the deeper meta side of the game. Because, you know, our survival is fine. Now it's time to start putting people to work for us. Hey, what's up, Bob? Bought the tools. Brought the tools, torches are placed, and ta-da. Remember, tribe needs to sleep too. If the night is sacred, everyone needs to sleep. Check if your tribe has enough food supplies. Food is crucial if you want to keep the work rate high. You bring food for workers. But the tribe already has fish, right? You must fry the fish first. Best make a sacrifice to the altar and build a cook's hut. We can make a tribe there. I see. So now I have to craft some more incense and craft some talisman, and then take over to the altar, do another sacrifice, and then I can learn how to make a cook hut. Let's see if I have enough to be able to make another incense. Craft, and then I have to make 3 talisman. I might have enough for some talisman here. 2, 3. Boom. That'll save me some trouble. See what I mean by if you gather enough supplies ahead of time, then it's not like, oh crap, I forgot I have to run out and do stuff and things. Ta-da! Now we go back to the altar and do another sacrifice so we can learn a new set of things. So let's get over there real quick. Alright, we made it. So now what we do is we select what we're going to get into next, which is going to be the gift of food, so we can make the cook's hut and we learn how to make a water skin. So you select it and then it puts down the little icons of what you need to put there. And ta-da! We don't get a cool little vision for every single one of them. We finish that one, we learn how to make the water skin, which is exactly what you'd think it is. You can craft it to carry water skin, or carry water with you. And with the water skin, if you have it in your tool belt or your inventory, every time you go to the river to get a drink, it automatically fills it up for you, so you don't have to manually do that, which is okay with me. Might as well go ahead and grab some of these. I'm getting ready to have to make a cook's hut, so I'm going to need a bunch of supplies anyway. While I'm here, might as well go ahead and get a little bit of sleep here because I've been running and chopping. Let's not do 1 a.m. Let's do 6 a.m. Boom. Sleep and done. Sleeping is very quick and easy in this game. I need to go get some water. And then we can start building. Wanted to make sure I got all my energy ready to go. Because if it does start getting low, which it was starting getting a little bit low over there. You are dehydrated. Yeah, I'm aware. Drink, and now we're not dehydrated. I should have some food. Boom. Stats are full. Let me save real quick. It does have an auto save here, but you can manually save too, just in case. And if you just hit F4, not Alt F4, don't, you know, get all trolly over there. If you just hit F4, it will do an automatic quick save. So if you're just running around, you need to do it, you can just hit F4 and ta-da, do that. And of course, you can rebind that and stuff too. Grab these, I'm definitely going to need these. I know I don't have the supplies to build this yet, so I'm just kind of grabbing stuff before I even get started. I'm almost to the point already where I was when I finished playing this game. Because, of course, the first time, you know, I'm brand new. I didn't know where to go. I was lost. The first time I had to try and make an incense, I had no idea where to find the herbs because I didn't pick them up when I ran by them the first time. So I ran around lost for a little while. But that's just how it is when you buy a brand new game, or you get a brand new game. Okay, I think I have all the supplies I need. I'm going to build the cook's hut. Where should I put the cook's hut? Let me see. I think last time I slapped it down right over here in the way. Can do that again. This looks like a good place for right here in the tracks. Okay. Food. Fisher's hut we already have. Cook's hut. Not enough resource. I don't have enough wood or bamboo. I don't even have enough to get started with that, huh? Okay. Okay, well, let me go grab some more wood and some more supplies then. I have really taken to, and I don't even know what this is over here. You find these occasional little random buildings that are half put together that you can find some supplies. Wood, boom, put you over there, put you down here, get myself a little hammer. Let's get some wood. But I have really taken to liking chopping the trees down just because I like the way it looks. It's not real hard. You don't just have to whack away on one spot. It kind of looks cool. I just think it kind of looks cool. Now, you're not really felling a tree. It doesn't fall a specific direction. It just kind of collapses on itself. But that's not a big deal. That's, you know, the minor thing or whatever. But I don't know. It's something not really therapeutic, but it's definitely cathartic to chop down these trees like this. Alright, that should give us enough wood. Let's go get a little bit more bamboo. And we should have enough to get this bad boy started here. Okie dokie, let's see if that's enough to at least get this place started. I mean, it's enough to get it started, but enough to see if I can finish it. Let's see if I got lucky enough to finish this in one swift movement here. Alright, food, cook's hut. Can put you right... and you can rotate the building, so if you kind of find a place you want to put it and it's not quite fitting there, you can move it around a little bit. I don't want the cook's hut right next to me because, you know, I like a little privacy. It would actually be kind of, you would think logically it would be a good idea to put it near the fishing hut since they're kind of going to go back and forth to each other. Let's see if I can do that real quick. Okay, I guess not. There's like a lot of rocks over on this side. I could put it up here. This will work. Boom. That'll work right there. Put your hammer away. Alright, now we start building this. And I'm out of wood already. That is one of the things, too, that you have to get used to, is that you do have to build it in a specific order. So even though I have a ton of bamboo and leaves, you have to build it in the order it wants you to. So it's not like, oh, whoops. Okay, well, found the back in the pantry here. Whoops, didn't mean to fall down that hole. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can... The village storage, this is where food and stuff is going to go after you get everything set up and everybody's doing their job. But we gotta go get some more wood real quick. Alright, let's see if perchance that gave us enough to actually finish this. I don't know if it will or not. We can always go gather some more. Man, I don't know. I thoroughly enjoy this kind of game. It's chill. I haven't come across, like I said, any major threats or anything yet, so I don't know if there's threats. Oh, I need one more for that part. Okay, game. Okay. Boom. Okay, got that part done. Now we can slap some wood down there. We can start getting the bamboo going. I have a ton of bamboo, so hopefully I have enough to finish this place in one felt swift movement here. But the building looks really cool. I thought the this cook's hut, once it was completed, I thought it looked the coolest of the ones that I've seen so far. Oh, out of bamboo. But look how this is looking so far. That's really cool. It's a nice little trippy little design there. Back to getting more bamboo. Oh, and that's something else too. I didn't even mention. I keep meaning to mention or whatever, but something else that's I really enjoy in this game is the music, the ambient music in the background or whatever. I swear it reminds me of some old school Donkey Kong. It's just like when you're at old Grumpy's cabin, basically. You're talking to him, whatever. Just a little pan flute, the little bongos playing. It just absolutely reminds me of some old school NES, Banjo-Kazooie, Donkey Kong, that sort of thing. So, I mean, just thoroughly enjoy the music. I don't get tired of hearing it. Alright, gotta make one more bamboo totem. See if I have enough resources to make one without having to go chop some more bamboo. I can, haha. See, it prepares to, you know, prepare yourself a little bit. One bamboo totem, and then I gotta assign some workers over here. Boom. Oh, I gotta build the stuff inside here. A little bit over there, a little table over there. Ta-da! Check that out. Look at the design of this thing. This trippy little spiral roof thing going up here. How cool is that? It's like a chimney, basically. Alright, where's old dude? Hey, Bob. What's up, Bob? I finished what you asked me to do here. I took care of food, yep. Remember, the tribe needs to eat. I will watch them closely so they don't eat more than one ration a day. You need to bring some food so the tribe focuses on work and doesn't start to wonder. Yep. One more thing, Bucks. As the tribe grows, you cannot carry the resources yourself. Yeah, I'd already done a lot of my stuff here. Time you appoint your first carrier and use the village storage under bellfires. Carriers move stuff from A to B. Give them clear instructions and directly take the storage. Carriers should take it from there. So I no longer need to bring fish to cook. That's right. I'm just skipping through the dialogue basically right now because that's, you know, I'm walking you through how to do it anyway. So, go under your tribe management, and now I have the fisher's hut and the cook's hut, and you can assign, so I can put one person over here. That's good to go. Put that over in the village storage, and we're good to go over there. So that's what we need. And this is the stuff that they need. If you look at this, it's production stop because they need the necessary tools. They're not doing anything until they get this. Like the fishing village is not going to do anything until they get the tool that you have in your hand, basically. So, like earlier, I had to give them my spear. It seems like over time, the tool that you give them is not enough. I don't know necessarily if you have to have one tool for each person that's working there. As you can see, it's not doing anything right now. So, you need my spear. I need to go make another spear real quick. I forgot. Once you get this going here, then once the production's back up, then I can move the carrier job over there, and his job is going to be to go from A to B. Crude spear. You know, let's make 2 of them, because I need one for me anyway. Done, skis. What's up, rabbit? You're safe for a moment. But see what I mean? Like, I've killed rabbits over here, and they're still hanging out, so. And as you move a little bit further into, like, the grasslands area, yeah, lazy bums, you can find raccoons and stuff like that. So, okay, put you over here, and ta-da. Now, get up. There you go. Back to work you go. So, now that we have that there, you can see that this is actually working. So what you can do from here is you can select what kind of food rations you want them to do. If you want to change up what they're making, they need to have a knife in order for them to do anything. So let's run back over here. And it seems like something else that I can tell is that most of the resources in the game seem to replenish themselves pretty quickly. I don't know how fast trees and bamboo grow back, but as far as like big leaves and yellow grass and the blue stones, those seem to come back and forth pretty quickly. Okay, so you need my knife. I'll give you the one I've been using. You need some food. I don't know how much food do you need here. Tell you what, I'll give you what I have because I can cook some more. Village storage, you're on standby. You got one working here. I got one idle dude. We're good to go on that one. Okay, so hire a carrier in the storage tab here. So this is where you would put a carrier in here. Boom. Got one carrier. He's not doing anything besides his job is just to go back and forth between. His job takes fish from there, brings it over to the cooking hut in which these people do the cooking and stuff that they need, and we're good to go. So you can see now, like every 21 seconds or whatever, they're creating food as a good to go. We are done with that. What's up, Bob? Hang on. Well, since I'm standing here, I need to cook a little bit here from things that I've captured, so I have some food. I don't know how quickly, I haven't come across it yet, how quickly they move stuff from one hut to the other and how fast it's moved to storage, basically. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and eat one there. Bob, hey, stop walking away from me, dude. Came over here to talk to you. I have found us the right carrier. Yes! Now you don't have to worry about food. Ta-da! We need to grow, though. Talk to our scout. He'll help you find more exiles on the land. I am on it. So now I get to talk to the scout. This is as far as I made it when I was playing the first time. It took me a lot longer to get here than it's taking me right at the moment. But the scout, Wait, what are you doing way over there? Oh, you're up over there on the lookout. Okay. So this is the guy this is how you go about building your tribe, basically, from what I've gathered. This is as far as I've made it, so I haven't done this yet. Hello, fresh meat. I hear you are a new builder. Good. I cannot even tie a knot. Haha. But my eyes are hawk-like. Moments ago, I saw a tied man at the mouth of the river. Find him, offer him our help while I search for others who need good workers. I will find him. And you can see he sends me over that direction, which you can see on the map is not that far. Let's go down there. I'll drink some water while I'm in here. And as far as I can tell, fall damage in this game does not seem to be that strict, meaning that I have I've jumped off those rocks into the river and didn't take any damage. I don't know what the limit is. I haven't fully tested that yet. But so far it's very lenient, so if you accidentally fall off a rock, you're not going to be with a broken leg very easily. Hey, what's up, my dude? I'm here to help, man. Big calm. I will. I saved you. Get your hiney back to the... Not for free. You have a chance with our tribe, but only if you're willing to work hard. Find our elder in the cave by the village. Anything for you. Anything. Only tribesmen who have places to sleep can be assigned to work. Build new sleep huts when the population exceeds the number of sleeping places. So that's the next thing you have to build is, let me see, private, a sleep hut. See, right at the moment, I have 5 people, but I only have 4 places to sleep, so I need to build a sleep hut. That's the next thing we need to do. So as you can see, there's a lot of similarities to some of the old school Civilization-style games, or Frostpunk, or games like that where you're having to do basically tribe management. This is literally tribe management. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up here. We can start working on the next one, building the sleep huts and doing stuff like that in the next video. If you guys like this, if not enough people care to, then I'll just play it by myself because I'm having a good time with it. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, do me a favor and leave a like on it. Subscribe if you're new here so you don't miss out on future videos, and click the little bell so you get notified. And we'll pick back up next time. So you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later.